Hey everybody and welcome to the Bullshit Party. And in this one we're going to be looking at things that are underwater in GTA 5 that you probably didn't know about. If you want to see that, stay tuned. And the first thing that I needed for my deep sea adventures was something to go underwater with. Luckily, for me, a returning player to GTA Online, the Kraken was free of charge, so I took advantage of that. Now, it did take me quite a while to figure out exactly how to summon it, but after a couple of minutes, I finally did, climbed in like a good old boy, and was ready for adventures. And the first awesome thing that I found underwater was this hatch looking thing. And this is basically the closest I can get to it without crushing my submarine. As soon as you see the message on the top left hand side of the screen, your joystick starts pulsing. And the deeper you get, the more frequent the pulse gets. And if it gets continuous, you're crushed. So we'll have to admire this one from a little bit of afar, but still pretty cool in my opinion. And if you want to check it out for yourself, this is where you can find it. And after a couple of more minutes, I stumbled into something extremely cool. And yes, you're seeing it correctly, it's a spaceship. More precisely, a flying saucer. Well, what was once a flying saucer. Clearly it's been here for a while. And the location, in case you want to see it for yourself. I looked it over very thoroughly, up and down, left and right, but I wasn't able to find a way in. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the same type of flying saucer that we see above Mount Chiliad at some point during the single player. And now let's zap to the next location. See what I did there? Alien, zap. Okay, I'll see myself out. And a little more ways down the road, well, ocean, I found this. And it looks like a shipwreck. And you can find it right here if you're interested in seeing it for yourself and exploring it. I'm not 100% sure, but isn't this the same boat or a very similar looking boat to the one that Nico arrived into Liberty City in GTA 4? Anyway, this one looks to be completely sealed off as well, so let's look for more. And this was the next thing that I discovered, and to be completely honest, I had no idea what I was looking at the first time I saw it. At this point, I opened the map to show exactly where you can find it if you wanted to see it for yourself. I thought it was pretty cool, but then I noticed something. I noticed something in the distance. And I followed the trail, and let me just skip ahead a little bit. And I saw more and more debris, and I got even more excited. Until finally, I saw a ship. And this one looks completely different from the last one. The last one I could classify more as a boat. But this one be a ship. It's absolutely monstrous, especially compared to the teeny beady boat that we found earlier. And if you're interested in exploring it for yourself, you can find it right here. And even though it does look like you could go into it, you can't. I made sure to check everything, every little crevice, every opening or what I thought would be an opening. And nope, you can't get into this one either. That aside, this is definitely the coolest thing I came across this far. And as I was on my merry way, I saw this. And for the life of me, I have no idea as to what I'm looking at. But if you want to check it out for yourself, it's located right here, right in the middle of that bay cabana area. It looks like those very old wooden paddle propelled tool boats that you can see in games like, for example, Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead Redemption 2. Anyhow, they can't all be winners. Let's move on. And since we were nearing the airport, I was totally expecting a plane at some point. Yeah, I'll say it again, I was expecting a plane, not the Hercules. For those who didn't get the reference, do a Google search in shame and come back. This thing is absolutely ginormous. I think it actually might be the biggest vehicle, well, quote-unquote vehicle, that's in the game. If you want to see it for yourself, you can check it out right here. Much like everything else, I checked all possible entries to see if I can get in, but sadly no. It's all just for show. It does look cool though, and it's definitely bigger than any plane you can play with in the game. Which makes me wonder, did Rockstar intended to have a bigger plane in the game that they just cut out for whatever reason? And continuing my journey, I came across this tube. Wait, that's a pipe. Why did I call it a tube? Anyhow, you can find it right here if you're interested in seeing it for yourself. But I hear you, viewer. But bullsheep, there are a lot of pipes in the game. What makes this one special? Well, thank you for asking. The thing is that this one's hollow. Now, I had no way of verifying this, but it might be somehow connected to the airport that it runs to. And hey, if you want to see a video of that, leave a comment below. And at this point, it was night. I was cold, thirsty and hungry. I hadn't seen my wife and kid for a month. But I did see this. This is what looks to be the remains of something prehistoric. If I didn't know any better, I'd say Rockstar is giving an homage to Nessie. You know, the Loch Ness monster. And if you want to see this for yourself, this is the location for it. So I find myself at the starting location. Basically, I made an entire lap around the map. And I thought to myself, that was cool, but wasn't there a lake inside the map? Like in the middle of the map, wasn't there a lake? I opened the map, I saw everything was connected with streams, lakes, rivers, so I decided, hey, why not? This is gonna be the adventure for me. There's something special in that lake that Rockstar doesn't want me to see, but I'm gonna see it, damn it. There's nothing that can stop me, I'm the master of the universe. Or not, whatever. But I am nothing if not resourceful. So what I did was I called my mechanic and had him deliver my Caracara 4x4. And because the Caracara is the highest vehicle that I have, I was able to push my submarine to a deeper area of the river. Great success! And with that, it was time for me to get back into my submarine and continue with my journey. And that's of course until this happened. But not a problem, the Caracara is still here. All I need to do is go back, get it, come back with it, and push the submarine to a deeper area again. Easy. And as soon as I started pushing the submarine, this happened. Apparently the police doesn't like me bullying it or something. So before I continued pushing it, I had to call Lester the Molester and get my wanted level down. And after all that, I triumphantly returned to the Kraken. And what happened next, you ask? Take a guess. Try to take a guess what happened next. Yeah, that's right. I got stuck again. Ugh. No problem, same procedure. Go out, Caracara, push the Kraken with it, and go back in the Kraken. The only problem is that when I started pushing the Kraken, I saw this message. And even though I got the Kraken into deeper water, didn't matter. It was already destroyed. And on that bombshell, we're gonna end this video. Sadly, we were never able to get to the lake in the middle of Blaine County. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep, and I'll catch you in the next one.